We are here today. Another Wicked Wednesday. A little dark over there. Gonna do a little cam switch here. Oh yeah. Well, that's not too bad. You get a good view there. Today's the day. Tonight's the night. That's crazy. It's a lot darker over there than it looks. It's vibing. Turn the Helix on. There we go. What it do? Good evening to you. I think that's how that works. Let's see here. There we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Wicked Wednesday. Sorry, I've been gone for a bit. What honestly happened last time was I was definitely going to stream, but to work a lot earlier that morning, and yeah, I ended up falling asleep in my chair. So and I woke up and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try again next week. Have a better theme. We're gonna throw some new strings on my Jackson today. I'm gonna show you guys how I put my and set up my Floyd, my bridge, and all that stuff. And then yeah, we're gonna play some tunes. We're gonna rock it out, man. And I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Jessica. How are you doing? Alright, that should be fine with that one. So without further ado, I'm gonna switch the cams right about now. So yeah, today we are working on this boy. That should be a little easier to see. Oh, I can't wait for Friday too. Honestly, I know you guys can't see me, like my face at least, but you guys are probably gonna be more interested in what I'm doing down here. Today, I am putting. Hold up, there we go. Some of these Diodarios on today, man. 9 gauges, pretty standard for Floyds. They're built for 9 gauges. You can put other gauges on, don't matter. You just gotta mess around with the tension, which is all the stuff underneath. But hopefully today we won't. Hopefully today we won't have to do that. Got my cloth, dude. Whoa. That's my other light. Honestly, let's see here. It shouldn't even really matter, like if it falls down, but I always try to block off here. Where the hell is that thing at? Guess I'm using some cloth today. Oh well. Doesn't have to be perfect, because, you know, we're tuning right back up to the same tuning. Everything should be fine. Alright, that cloth will hold everything down. Riveting stuff here, guys, I know. I'll take this bar off now. So I'm gonna get some more light. Alright, it's a lot nicer over here now. Yeah, nice start right here, man. All the strings are pretty decompressed, so you don't gotta worry about anything snapping at you. I usually get them from the center here. Even if it's a hardtail, it's just easier. Pull the strings out. Jeez Louise, man. Maybe it's not as bright as I thought it was over here. There we go. Boom. It's free. We got our strings right here. Freaking things off real quick. Oh, I know where it is. What up, Justin? We're doing some maintenance today on the old Jackson. How you doing, brother? I'm actually gonna grab some more light. It's dark as fuck over here for me. Never have enough light, man. Ooh, what you eating, brother? Spaghetti? Oh man, oh man. I guess you guys don't have to watch me do this, I guess. Oh, whatever. I want to be running back and forth switching the cams. Got this little nifty Swiss Army knife Allen wrench. It's not as easy as just having an Allen wrench. You always gotta fucking fish it out, but it's nice to have. Chili cheese hot dog with onions and some chips. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about, brother. That sounds so good. I got me a little Euro kit at Walmart today. I was feeling super classy, so I went to Walmart. Got me a little Euro kit. About to have me that after the stream here. Then go into a straight coma before work. Let's go. Believe it or not, I really enjoy this part. Taking everything apart, cleaning it off, making it all good. I don't know, I'm weird like that. A lot of people hate cleaning their instruments, but I look forward to it. I will be honest though, I have been putting this off for a bit. Floyd's are a little bit more work, but still cool. You get to see how you get to learn how they work and how everything stays in tune if you do everything properly. Basic's not bad, Justin. Basic's not bad. Basic's easy. Low maintenance. Gotta love basic. But yeah, we got our strings here. Like I said, we're going to the same tuning. C sharp, drop C sharp, D flat, whatever you want to call it. We got some fancy D'Addario, dude. I'm really excited actually because I've been rocking Ernie. I've been chilling with Ernie for a while now, and I think it's time to switch up a bit. I used to use D'Addarios a lot when I was younger, but I don't know. I've always gone to Ernie Ball. How about some of y'all? What kind of strings you guys like, huh? String cheese, you know, any form. I always kind of wrap these back up, and it's always good to recycle them. A lot of can't even see it. I always try to wrap these up. You can go to like your local music ground or store like that, and you can actually go over and recycle them. Well, they make these pretty neat, like little zombie things you can make. Oh, them mummies, and you can make like a little wired mummy. It's pretty dope. Oh yeah, dude. I think this will probably take me around the same time too. Honestly, slow and steady. How's the music, y'all? Can you guys even hear the music? I'm jamming over here, so that means you guys gotta be jamming too. One thing that I am worried about, I've put some miles on this guitar in these last couple years. I'm just worried about these little die-cast squares. You know, I never really tighten them too much. You're not supposed to. Just like one little turn, that's all you need. But I just know I've been using this for quite some time, and it is... I don't know. I hope I don't have to replace anything. Oh, I kind of screwed myself over. 1 second. Usually I have like this little plastic piece I've put underneath the bridge here, and that's like enough to keep everything out of my way and make it easy to work on. Heading for a relapse. Same time though, I'm not trying to have a string pop out on me while I'm on stage, and then my whole Floyd is just useless because everything's off tension, you know? Wild strings, huh? Are those Ernie Ball? Or are those Diodarios? I know Zach uses like a thicker lower end string. I think I remember I bought one once. I think it was like a this thick as like an 8th string or some shit, and fucking they just would not fit in my machine head. I don't know. It's fucked up. I was sad. I was a sad little 13-year-old boy trying to be like his idol. You know, these Diodario packagings have always are pretty good. They have a little like seal now, so you don't have to rip them open anymore. You just pop it open just like that. Freaking sick. Color coded, dude. Even the dummies can do it. Another reason why I bought it. These are nice and shiny. Alright. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, I keep like moving my hands out of the camera. First little, so oh dude, I am botching this. This is supposed to be a 2-second job here, dude. Unraveling these. Boom, no bends. Let's go. Dunlop. Actually, I don't think I can't remember the last time I had a pair of Dunlops. Maybe one pair. I think the very first string brand I had tried, because they're always around the house, with GHS Boomers. For some of y'all that don't know, a lot of these strings have like these little ball things at the end. If I can just learn how to point it at the camera, right there. For Floyds and stuff like that, you just cut it off. See ya, bud. Are we really trying to listen to Demons twice now? That's crazy. Jesus, man. I'm choking over here. I've never had this hard time putting a string in a saddle before. Yeah, you want... Let me bring this down here. Fucking, you want everything to be flush. No weird angles, no nothing. That's how you get wear and tear. That's not going anywhere. Got the wrong end, dude. God, I swear they are. Sometimes it can be. Sometimes it's easy. Other days, though, man, Floyd's will fucking fuck with you. Here's what I'm saying. It's having the Allen wrench with you. Now I'm fucking picked the wrong size. There we go. Nice and snug. Let's run that up the neck here. Peter Bob never gives me this hard of a time. So how much slack you like to put on your guitars there, Justin? I like to try to get at least 3 wounds on the lower strings. Even though I know it's locked in down here, but you know, keeping everything nice and tight is always good. Taut, I should say. Up here, little noisemaker. Hell yeah, brother. Alright. Next one. I think I got about like 2.5 wands on that. 2.5, yeah, dude, let's go. 009s. See what we're working with today. I see. I just got 09s. I don't mind a little thicker though, honestly. For those nice low tones on my 6-string guitar. And don't get me wrong, dude. These 6 strings, they can sound pretty fucking low, but they can also only go so low. In a way, you can really do whatever the hell you want, but there's only so much, man. What am I doing? Hold up a damn second, dude. I'm over here just throwing strings on this. I haven't cleaned a damn thing on this thing. Hold up, man. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna wipe this thing down real quick. I'm so stupid. Yeah, dude. Definitely try to get all this dirt off. I know some people, they don't like cleaning their guitars because they think it's, well, they say it adds sound to it, which I'm sure it does in a way. That ain't me, brother. That ain't me. We got the legendary Music Man. What's this? Freaking Music Nomad. I was gonna say Music Man. This stuff's awesome. Pick it up anywhere. Well, any music shop, I should say. This is just that easy spray. It's nothing too crazy. You know, it just cleans, not conditions, but, you know, cleans and polishes. Something good for, like, if you're just, like, on the bus or at a rehearsal or something like that. Something quick. I think next time I do this, I'm going to have a little better camera placements and light placements. It's pretty dark over here for the homie. Cool thing with this guitar is, I mean, it's super easy to clean. Let's try to get some of this dirt off the frets here. Hello. That just happened. The wiggling's too fierce. So yeah, back to that camera placement, huh? Ugh. I can feel it, dude, in my frets. I knew it, dude. I told you. I put some miles on this thing, and it's... I'm probably gonna need a fret job here. Some fret work. Hopefully nothing too crazy. Yeah, this... Something a little shaven down, and... Yeah, one of my friends, I think it's like my 7 or something like that. Like, you can totally feel like where it's flattened from all the bending, and then I got a couple dents in. I don't know how I do that, man. That's crazy. Man, that must have happened like this year, because I remember I was detailing this not too long ago. Well, obviously it had been last year, and my frets were flush. But now I can literally see the divots. That's sad. Makes me very sad. But that's what happens. It's not a toy anymore. It's a tool. Stevie Ray Vaughan didn't use picks? I mean, I know he'd be using this. I know he used his hand a lot, but I didn't realize. Yeah. I guess maybe he was like a chicken picker. That guy was crazy. God damn it. I was wanting to play some little SRV action in Florida when I went to go visit a few months ago. I didn't get my chance though. A lot of people signed up for that open jam, man. They love their music down there. Let's see if I can get a twofer. Perfect. Capital T, man. There. Like how I put the cloth there and just took it out. I was like, fuck it. there, that in place up here. And I don't even want to look at my nut right now, dude. I'm just gonna ignore it for now. Cause I know if my frets are a little worn down, I can imagine my nut's also a little worn down, which is probably where I'm getting these weird sharps lately. $58. Yeah, he has some thick string. That guy had some strong fingers, man. Holy shit. You know, but that kind of explains why he had such a full tone too. I feel like thicker strings have bolder voices. Knocking pictures over. For some of you guys who just came in here wanting to see me play some music, I apologize. I know this probably isn't the most exciting thing to watch, but there will be music afterwards. I gotta test this thing out, you know? That will drive you to the moon. I definitely need to fucking learn how to pop these out better. You know, for Ernie, they're freaking... I think they're individually packaged. Which I get why they do it all together. You know, it's less packaging, better for the environment and stuff. I just gotta get down how they freaking... how you can just take each string out easily. These little strings, dude, you gotta make sure they're centered on that little die-cast block. They'll try to creep into the crevice on the sides. That's no bueno. Alright, finally. Last string. Then we can start tightening it up. Oh, so for Wayne's birthday, we went to a place called Hog Heaven out there in Illinois, Northern Illinois. And we just had ourselves a good old time, man. We did some karaoke, had some pizza, had some good drinks, you know. It was a great time. I had a lot of fun. More fun than I thought I was going to have. All right. Put that bar off to the side. Yeah, we freaking was it? I did me a little Chevelle cover, little Chevelle the Red, I believe, and then Mike did his classic Marilyn Manson, dude. It was a great night. And of course, you got Wayne, Three Doors Down, freaking everything else under the sun. Karaoke King. All right, so now I'm gonna start tightening everything up top. Hopefully we see this bridge go level. Hopefully we don't gotta flip it over, do some tension shit. Probably will. It might be a little slightly different gauge, but nothing too crazy. Yeah, I think so. I've been telling Mike to freaking. I think I want to do like a little podcast with him. I think that'd be freaking hilarious, dude. Just talking about some bullshit. And yeah, that'd be. I bet you Chad's would be hilarious to watch too, man. I can only imagine what he'd talk about. You know, I had a Russian. I had a Russian something, dude. It tasted like coffee. It wasn't bad. It was like alcohol and milk or some shit. Not like actual milk. It didn't like turn bad or anything. Ooh, the bridge is starting to move. Oh man, I've been trying to tell Eric to like live stream like his freaking 3D printing and stuff, dude. I'm telling you, everyone would like that. I'm gonna switch cameras. Oh, dude, you guys still can't see me. Whatever. I thought for a second I could just look over and be like, make some sort of eye contact while I talk to you guys, but we'll get off this here in a second. Russian mudslide. I think that's exactly what that was. It wasn't that bad, dude. I'd probably drink another one. Two and a half. Like the book, dude. 2.5 wounds. I think in all of them, honestly. Hell yeah, dude. Oh. So now we gotta tune this thing up. The bridge is sitting up a little bit in the dive position. So it means that some of these strings are too taut. We'll see. They still gotta stretch anyway. The guitar is moved. There we go. Another fun fact, when you tune a Floyd bridge, it has to be in the position that you play in, because that's you know, you're gonna be playing it in that position, so it's gonna be tuned to that level. So like, if you sit down, let's say you have it on your lap and it's laying more flat, it will, I think it will, yeah, it will dive down or something like that. Whatever gravity does to it, it will go flat or sharp. So when you do tune these, anything with a Floyd or a Floyd bridge, you know, tune it to the position that you play in. Sure. Let's get this. Let's put this strap on it and then tune it up. All right. Like it's gotta get a little bit of a trim. You guys aren't gonna hear me play this because it's gonna be terribly out of tune. But I feel like this is a better angle. Oh my god, that was so far tuned up. I think I have a Joe Satriani. It's got the cool swivel at the end here, so it never like gets twisted behind my back. Super useful, super helpful. Old D flat. G flat. So far it is holding tight. There we go. Left for dead. This is probably the most fun part, is going back and forth tuning. So far the bridge is not too far off level, dude. I think we're gonna get off easy with this one. Oh yeah, Sunday, man. So Sunday. All right, so Sunday. God, I have so much light on me now. All right, so Sunday. How's it going, guys? For those who have been in here and haven't seen my face yet. But yeah, so Sunday we had a little practice session for the acoustic release, and Lovely Portia was with us, and it was a long day, man. We had a lot of stuff to cover, but it sounds pretty good. I think towards the end we're all getting a little tired and stuff. You know, the first half of rehearsal, that some of those songs, there is just magic in the room, and I can't wait for everyone to hear it. Ooh. Oh, that was in D flat, not E flat. Whoops. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Oh. I totally forgot I had it facing towards me. Freaking, I thought we were still facing the guitar. I'm over here just like spacing out over here. My bad. Forgot the leaving out my fine tuners. I'm gonna do that after I get this solid. Kind of burning up in the sweater. I might have to do a little wardrobe change here. Thing too, like these strings are gonna have to stretch. That's what good practice does, man. And imagine once we get it down, it's gonna sound even better. See, I had that problem happen to me. It's not in the saddle properly. Gosh darn. We'll see if that pops out. It might. Alrighty. Warming up over here. I've already gone through 2 APs. And yeah, I got me some new Dear Darius. I'm gonna give these strings a little stretch. Let's go.
Alright, so hopefully everything goes easy. Then we're gonna have to go back underneath the board here, man. Switch it. All right. I think the gauges are a little slightly different. Just gotta open this up back here and then just change some stuff. Oh, I found out I forgot I lost a freaking screw from my back plate a couple weeks ago. I have no idea where that thing is. It's probably floating around here somewhere. Oop. Yeah, that's right. I got a little spot for that. Let's go. Damn, that thing is jacked all the way up. Trying to get a better grip on it, sorry. I'll make sure this plate is level. I can go into detail about exactly what I'm doing here. Basically, these springs keep the metal bridge on the other side level, which keeps the guitar in tune. Yeah, this. I think time's the best teacher when it comes to Floyd Roses, honestly.
No more religion, no more lies, no more conspiracy withholding your rights. If I was an angel driven by hate, would that consume all of your pain? There's no mistaking the writing on the wall. As it appears to shake and tremble across them all.
Alright. So it's level now, but I'm about a few cents down. So now here's where you start messing with the tension to try to get it in that sweet spot. The whole point is to have the strings naturally just be in that tuning. So it doesn't matter what you do to it. It'll always bounce back. So it's a little high. It's a little high on all the strings, so that tells me I need to make the bridge dip down a bit. And then when I tune back up, I think, actually no. See, that's the thing, everything's reversed back and forth. Because yeah, I can make the bridge dip down, then I'll tune, that'll pull the bridge even more, so I gotta pull it up, the detune back down to the proper tuning. Jesus. Okay. It's usually just a couple turns each side. Funny part is you'll find yourself wiggling back up your way back down too as a string stretching into place too. So it's a bit of a dance. Unless you're a lot better at it. Which I'm okay at it. Yeah, see, I pulled it down. So yeah, I gotta adjust it back down a bit. God, maybe I should do this last week, so I could get some more practice in. It's been a while since I did a whole entire tension adjustment on this thing, but it's worth it. I swear to God, it's worth it, man. Having a Floyd, even if you don't use it that much, having a Floyd is nice, dude. You just have all the tools there. The bridge makes everything move smoother, in my opinion. You know, and the strings just wanna freaking be slapped around.
If I was an angel driven by hate, would that consume all of your pain?
What up, Roger? I see you down there, brother. Do you dabble? Do you dabble in the Floyds? In the art? Bouncing back to my acoustic, just making sure I'm in the right set of letters here. Still level. Nice. Normal Religion is a bop, dude. Yeah, that's my problem. I always jump like almost a full step up naturally by ear. Ooh, we're flat on both sides. By flat, I mean level, like my bridge. This big metal chunk here has to be flat with the body. That is how it will stay in tune. And the closer you get it to that, the better it will play. Oh, thank God, man. What was that you said, Justin? If you're still here, was that you said 20 minutes? I need some of that. I need some of that freaking. There we go. We're able to hit a G. Let's see if you guys can hear that. Oh. Yep. And that's not locked in. So now that it's in tune, not locked into place, meaning that if I were to use the bar, it'd probably fuck up a lot of shit. But I still have to stretch these strings, man. So now we lock it in, stretch the string. Well, I'm gonna stretch the strings, tune up, stretch the strings, tune up, stretch. I probably think I do 3 times. It might be a little excessive. Sometimes I do 4. I really want to be sure. Are you running through the songs? Are we playing a game? I'll be playing the songs after this. Get some practice in. That's right. String stretching, man. I think my favorite way to string stretch is to just, you know, hold a hand somewhere in typically like 3, 5, work your way all the way down. Then you take your other hand and you just lift up here and you go up and down. So you just up and down, up and down, up and down. You just want to keep doing that. Because you want these strings, yeah, they're new and you want them to sound all new, but you also kind of want to break them in. They're like a pair of new shoes, man. Because this metal, if it's not stretched, and I go for a nice big full bend, it's going to bend out of tune. And we can't have that. And like I said, this is a tension system. So if it goes out of tune, that means it went into a different tension. And if it goes into a different tension, that means all the strings go into a different tension. Can't have that. You'll be sounding drunk all night. I tell you what, brother, I have been there. I had like a cool guitar pose here, huh? Yeah? That looks awful. The lighter strings you don't have to stretch as much, nor as vigorously. They will pop on you. They will snap on you. Be gentle, man. Guitar is gentle, alright? Fun fact, I like to have my lower string, well, my higher end strings, sit a little higher off my pickups. So like I have like a weird angle going upward. I don't know, I've always liked that more. It's easier to reach the strings, I think. And the lighter strings don't come off as bright, so it's easier to contain in a mix. There's probably other ways to do that and get around it, but that's just the way I've naturally done it. Yeah, a lot of times you'll stretch them, and some strings will go higher in tension. That barely. We're a little lower. Let's do a little playing. Get some of the stretching on. See how it starts to go out of tune as the string stretch? Nothing too crazy, huh? Let's do the big test. Unlocked. Floyd pull up. Another good sign too is when you do a dive bomb, all your strings stay the same tension, like consistently through the drop. So not one string stays tight and the other one starts rattling. They're all the same tension. That will give you a very consistent drop. And like when you do a dive bomb and it's set up really well, nothing goes too loose, you'll get that rattle. And you'll just lose the tone, basically. You'll lose the whole note and everything. So if it stays good and nothing rattles out of place and it's all still taut and consistent, you'll get a really good dive. You'll get really good squeals. You get all that stuff, man. Yeah, I like to flutter the bridge a bit. Just kind of get the guitar ready for what it's about to be put through, you know. You know, because I got a Floyd, so I'm gonna use it, man. I'm gonna use the crap out of it, dude. It's the whole reason why it's on the guitar. So let me see. Maybe a slight tension adjustment. Yep. It's a little below. I want it to be flush. So I'm gonna back it up a bit. Just a couple turns, both sides. Definitely not something you want to overdo. Alright, that loosens the strings, so now I can tighten them up. Thus pulling the bridge up. Perfect. Sorry I haven't been paying attention to most of these comments here. Hyper focusing. No. I don't think they can even hear it. Not gonna let it break me, dude. I've done this too many times. I will not break. Alright, I'm gonna be shredding this guitar by the end of the stream. Guaranteed, dude. Guaranteed. If you're watching this in the future, skip like 10-15 minutes, dude. I'm gonna be going hard as hell on turds. Oh yeah, dude, that's flush. Flush with the body. Hell yeah. Alright, so now we can lock everything in and start shredding. Another fun fact about the top part of the guitar here, when you lock these parts in, it can cause things to go a little sharp, which is why the fine tuners, little circle things at the bottom of all these things, these bridges, you want to level them out about halfway each, and that's how you really lock in the tuning with that. You know, it's rare to get it perfect tune even after locking it in, so you got to go down a typically like 2 or 3 cents every time. Cent is like an inch in the tuning world, or centimeter, however you want to look at it. As you get to know your guitar better, you get to know which ones to have a little longer, a little more. Sometimes this guitar will freaking use all of them. You know, it's annoying. It will use all my fine tuner space, but then just stay in tune for forever, and that tells me that I got the tension just, 10 cents off, 15 cents off. I'm gonna crack open a Baja. I've earned it. You've all earned it. If you guys are drinking something, cheers. Sitting on here watching me play my guitar in the least fun way. It's the thing everyone dreads. Everyone tells me. That's why they put blocks on the back of these things, and I hate it. I hate that with a vengeance, dude. I hate it so much. Hell yeah, man. Alright, let's lock this thing in. Alright, we're locked in. It's locked up here. So all these things up here are doing are just looking pretty. So far the guitar is pretty much that little middle part down with the bridge. Alright, let's see if we went sharp or if we went a little flat there. Oh, I lied. It doesn't go sharp. It goes flat because it pulls on the strings, which pulls the bridge down. Ooh, my E string was almost perfectly in tune. Let's do it. Alright, y'all, the moment is here. I get to hear this thing. Oh my god. Oh yeah. A little bit out there. It's always the G string. Always. See, that's what I'm talking about. If your E string is too loose and you go for a dive bomb, you hear that? That little that fucking, was that like a fucking Harley or a car at the end there? If your strings are taut the whole way down. You'll get all of that, dude. The guitar will give it to you. I suck at that fucking third fret, man. Anyway, enough of me being a fucking poser up here. Anyway, let's get this fully tuned. I'm gonna start playing some songs. And these are new strings too, man. I'm gonna wail on these, and I might even need to. I call it recalibrating. You just you unlock these and you just retune again. You know, that may happen. If you have your strings a little longer than you may want, you'll probably end up having to recalibrate them. A lot of patience with these things, man. I think that's really what it takes. If this was my Les Paul, dude, we would have been done probably like 20 minutes ago. Or if I did this more often, probably would have got done 5 minutes ago. I do. Yeah, these lower strings, man, they feel like feathers. I'm putting like a lot of force into them, and they're like had to be a little gentle with them. I fucking love these Seymours, man. It's gonna be a very, like, I love the EMG 8185s. I love those. But these Seymours, man. And then you got Cheddar Bob, dude. Cheddar Bob has so much bite to him, and he's got these passives. The thing with passes is like there's a lot of funk in them that you got to control. See, that's what worries me about. Might need a little intonation, maybe, possibly. Twang, dude. I haven't streamed for a while. I think it's almost been going on 3 weeks. This would have been the 4th week. But yeah, last week I had to work pretty early, and by the time I got 6 o'clock rolled around, I was dead to the world. Alright, I think I'm ready for some songs, guys. How about you?
I couldn't tell you.
There we go. Will it squeal? true test here.
All of this pain just seems so real.
Sounds in tune.
As we cut ties, it'll be fine. In the end, we all can shine. But let's not just follow up the truth.
Hell yeah, man. That sounded pretty good to me. Tangled in chords and shit. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna take the sweater off. Hold up. Uno momento. Nice. Oh, what time? What time is it, man? All right. I think I got a few songs in me. If anyone wants to hear one, let me know. String's got some coating. It'll be slipping. I'll get the hang of it. Awesome, dude. And glorious. This microphone's all in my way. Hell yeah.
Step out from the light.
All day, we can try that out too. Strings are a little twangy. Another cool thing with these strings is that when they sit flush, they feel really good to play. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I got time for one more. 51, I got one more in me. Sorry, most of the stream was me just restringing my guitar. But now it plays amazing. It's clean. It's ready to go. I do have to clean up my bridge, my neck a little more. And probably gonna need some fret work done. Yeah, my 11 here. My 10, I should say. 10 and looks like 5, 6, 3, 2, all that stuff. There's a little dents in there. Natural. Yeah, these things are nice. These things are very nice. Really like these strings. D'Addario. This is not a sponsored stream, but D'Addarios, dude. I think got me off of a Ernie for a bit, huh? I like them. These things sound nice. I'm gonna get in some of the newer songs here. Did my cameras move up? I don't think so. You know, I might do Limbo Wake Me, and Wicked Game. How about that? Give you guys 3. It's because I want to play those. Almost 2 hours, man. That's crazy. 2 hours streaming here. There it is, man. So, you know, I think I'm actually am going to end it off on that last song there. I got to go to work in the morning. We got this thing up and running pretty good. Pretty nice. It did take me a little longer this time. I think it's because I had the whole streaming setup going. Usually I just had it sit in my lap. Maybe I'll do it differently next time. But this thing's ready. Just got to give it a little haircut. And it's ready to shred. I don't have an open guitar stand. Whoops. Either way, thank you guys for joining me on this adventure. Hope you guys may have learned something. or just for the people who already know, they just better me than them, I guess, doing this at the moment. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week. There won't be a throwdown this week, just in case you guys are wondering. We gotta pack up, get things ready to head up Chippewa Falls on Friday. So that's about a 5-hour drive from us. So up bright and early on Friday to get heading out. But yeah,